Big Elementary School presents under Schools Division of Lipas City. Children, this is Sir Jaser Rivera. Come on, let's go with his class as we learn about mathematics for grade 6. Welcome back to my class to discuss Mathematics 6.
Of this lesson, we should be able to visualize and describe surface area and names the unit of measure used for measuring the surface area of solid or space figure. We should also be able to find the surface area of cube, prisms, pyramids, cylinders, cones, and spheres. We should be able to solve word problems involving measurement of surface area. Before the start of our lesson, let us first define what is a solid space and what is a surface area. A solid space figure or three-dimensional figure is a figure that has depth in addition to width and height. Well, on one hand, surface area is the sum of all areas of all the shapes that cover the surface of the object. Here are some of the examples of some solid figures. We have here rectangular prism, we have here cube, we have here cylinder, we have here cone, and we have here sphere.
Here are some examples of solid shapes. So you can see here rectangular prism, cube, cylinder, cone, and sphere. Let us all understand how do they differ. Rectangular prism has rectangular faces, 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 corners. Examples of rectangular prism are cereal box and jewelry box. Next figure is a correct. It is a cube. In a cube, all faces are square. The same as rectangular prism, it has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 corners. Examples are dice and Rubik's Cube. So what makes rectangular prism and cube different? Rectangular prism has rectangular faces, while cube has square faces. The next figure is a correct. It is a cylinder. Cylinder has circular cross-section and 2 circular bases. Examples are Coke in can, glass, tumbler, pipe, and even measuring jar. The next solid shape is a correct. It is a cone. A cone has circular base. The point of cone is vertically above the center of circular base. Examples of a cone are birthday cap, the one that you are wearing during birthday parties. Hooray! And ice cream cone. And last but not the least is a traffic safety cone. It is the one that you see on the street that tells us to be careful when we are riding a vehicle on the street. So, what makes cylinder and cone the same? They have circular bases. And they differ because cylinder has 2 circular bases, but cone has 1 circular base and the other is a pointed portion. And the last in our example of figures for solid shapes is a correct. A sphere. For a sphere, each point on the sphere is at equal distance from the center. Examples are soccer ball and tennis ball. So, correct. Now, we are all familiar with basic solid shapes. Okay, can you please repeat after me what are the solid shapes that we studied? Rectangular prism, cube, cylinder, cone, sphere. Congratulations! You did it again. Hooray! Okay, children, what figure is seen on my presentation? Correct! It is a rectangular prism. Now, we're gonna solve for the total surface area of a rectangular prism. But before that, it is important for us to remember the definition of a surface area. Surface area is the total area of the outside portion of the figure. So, if gonna look at the figure, we're gonna get this figure. So, we can identify 6 faces from a rectangular prism. And let's mark it that the top and the bottom rectangular figure represents by a blue. And then the left and the right figure, rectangular figure of a rectangular prism be represented using a yellow color. And then the remaining figure be represented by red color. So, in solving for the total surface area of a rectangular prism, we're gonna get the area of the up and the top and the bottom, which is length times width to be multiplied by 2 because we're talking about the top and the bottom, represented by 2 blues, and then the 2 yellows or the side. It is a rectangle, so we're gonna get length times width, and because we're gonna get the left and the right, we'll be multiplying it by 2. So 2 yellows is 2 multiplied by its length and by its height. And then the next one is the 2 reds. We're gonna get it by multiplying the width and the height by 2 because we have 2 reds in the figure. So to solve for the total surface area, we're gonna multiply the length times width by 2, then add it to the 2 times length times width, and add it to 2 times width times height, and we're gonna get the total surface area. To better understand about solving for surface area of a rectangular prism, here is a sample problem. Come on, help me solve the problem. So before solving the problem, let us all be careful and analyze the problems carefully. Cora owns a jewelry box. Do you have your own jewelry box? What do we put inside a jewelry box? Correct, jewelry. She wants to cover it with a varnish. So what is the total surface area of the box based on the figure? So we're gonna put label on the figure. So we're gonna get first the area of the top and the bottom, which is 3 cm by 2 cm. And having said that, we will be multiplying it by 2 because we're getting the top and the bottom portion. So the answer is 12 square centimeters. And then we get the side portion, which is 3 centimeters by 1 centimeter. And multiply it by 2, so the answer is 6 square centimeters. And then the red portion or the left portion of our figure is 2 centimeter by 1 centimeter, and multiply it by 2, we get 4 square centimeters. And then in getting the total surface area, we're gonna add them all. So 12 square centimeters plus 6 square centimeters plus 4 square centimeters, the answer is 22 square centimeters, and that is the total surface area of the box that Cora wants to put and cover varnish with. Children, what solid figure is seen on my screen? Correct! It is a triangular prism! So now, help me to understand and explore the total surface area of a triangular prism. As you can see, we have here 3 rectangles and 2 triangles. And remember, we're just gonna get the area of the outside portion of the figure. So, we're gonna get the formula for finding the area of triangle, which is 1/2 base times height, and the area of the rectangle, which is length times width. So, in order for us to get the area of 2 triangles, we just have to get 1 and multiply it by 2. While to get the area of the 3 rectangular faces, we just have to get the value of 1 length and 1 width and multiply it by 3, and then get the total surface area by adding the 2 faces of triangle and the 3 faces of rectangle. So here is a sample problem involving triangular face prism. Calculate the surface area of a triangular prism with side 7 centimeters, base 5 centimeters, and height 6 centimeters. First, calculate the area of the triangle using the formula 1/2 base times height. So 1/2 base times height would be 1/2 multiplied to 5 centimeters and multiplied to 6 centimeters. We got 30. Divide by 2 centimeters, we got 15 square centimeters. And then calculate the area of the rectangle with the formula length times width. We got 7 centimeters multiplied to 5 centimeters. We got 35 square centimeters. Remember that there are 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. So we multiply the area of the triangle, which is 15 square centimeters, by 2, and we multiply 35 square centimeters by 3. And then we add them. The total surface area is 135 square centimeters. Did you get it correctly? Congratulations! Children, what figure is seen on my presentation? Very good, it is a cube. To get the total surface area of cube, we have to remember that the base shape of a cube is a square. So, the formula for getting the surface area of cube is simply side equals 6, the value of side, and square it. Here's a sample problem involving a cube. Jimmy loves to play Rubik's Cube. He suddenly wondered how handy his cube is. Help him find the surface area of a cube with a side of length of 3 centimeters. So, first check the measurement of a side, and we get 3 centimeters, and get the area of the square using the formula S square, and because we have 6 faces, which is a square, multiply the area to the number of faces, which is 6. So the area of square is 9 square centimeters. And then we multiply the area of square by 6, we get 36 square centimeters. Therefore, the surface area of a cube of which Jimmy plays, which is a Rubik's Cube, is 36 square centimeters. Did you get it correctly? Congratulations! You did it well! Children, what figure is seen on my presentation? Can you guess it? Okay, let me hear your guess. I can't hear you. Correct! It is a cylinder. So, to get the surface area of a cylinder, you just have to get 2 multiplied to the value of pi and then the radius square plus the height multiplied to 2 pi r. And the value of pi is 3.14. Correct! Here is a sample problem involving the total surface area of a cylinder. The diameter of the base of a cylinder is 12 centimeters and the height is 8 centimeters. Find the surface area of the solid cylinder. First, get the given values. So we have diameter which is 12 centimeters and height which is 8 centimeters. Compute for the area of the circle base. Multiply the area of the circle by 2. So the area of the circle is area equals pi radius square. So the value of pi is 3.14, and to get the radius, you have to get the half of the diameter. So based from the given problem, the diameter is 12 centimeters. So the half of 12 centimeters is 6 centimeters. So in getting the radius square, 6 centimeters square is 36 centimeters square. So 3.14 multiplied to 36 square centimeters, we get 113.04 square centimeters. And then solve for the lateral area, where in the lateral area or the figure beside the base, we get the formula 2 pi radius multiplied to the height. So 2 multiplied to the pi, value of pi which is 3.14, multiplied to the radius which is 6 centimeters, multiplied to the height which is 8 centimeters, we got 301.44 square centimeters. But because we have to understand that cylinder is having 2 circular bases, we have to multiply the area of the base circle, which is 113.04 square centimeters by 2, we get 226.08 square centimeters. And then we add the value of the 2 bases to the lateral area, we get 527.52 square centimeters. Children, what figure is shown in my screen? Correct! It is a cone. It appears to me that you know very well what the different solid figures are. Now, let us explore the surface area of cone. To get the surface area of cone, we have to understand that the base is a circle and the lateral area or the lateral figure or the shape beside the base is the same as shown in the figure. So the formula would be pi multiplied to r square or radius square to be added to pi multiplied to radius multiplied to slant height. Here is a sample problem involving a cone. A cone has a circular base of radius with 10 centimeters and a slant height of 30 centimeters. Let us calculate the surface area. So first, check the measurement of a side. Then get the area of the base, which is a circle, using the formula pi r square or pi radius square, and get the lateral area using the formula pi multiplied to the radius multiplied to the slant height. So the area of circle is pi radius square is 3.14 multiplied to 10 centimeters square or 100 square centimeters, we get 314 square centimeters. And then on the other side, on the other part, we have lateral area is pi multiplied to the radius multiplied to the slant height. Next, 3.14, which is the value of the pi, multiplied to 10 centimeter, which is the radius, and multiplied to 30 centimeters, which is the slant height, we get 942 square centimeters. And we add 314 square centimeters to the lateral area of 942 square centimeters. We have a total surface area of 1,256 square centimeters. You did it right! Congratulations! Children, what figures is shown in my screen? Correct! Very good! It is a sphere. To get the surface area of a sphere, you just have to multiply 4 to the pi and to the value of the radius, and the radius must be squared. So, sample problem involving a sphere. Calculate the surface area of the sphere with radius 3.2 centimeters. So first, get the value of the radius. And here, based from the given problem, the value of the radius is 3.2 centimeters. Substitute the given value to the formula, 4 pi radius square. So, 4 multiplied to the pi, which is 3.14, multiplied to 3.2 centimeters square, we get 128.61 square centimeters. So, that is the surface area. I know you did it well. Congratulations! Again, children, here are the formulas in getting the surface areas of some basic solid shapes. For sphere, 4 pi r square. For cylinder, 2 pi r square plus 2 pi radius times height. For cone, surface area equals pi multiplied to the radius multiplied to the slant height, then add it to pi radius square. For rectangular prism, you get the length times width of the upper and the bottom rectangle, then add it to the length times width of the side of the rectangles, and then add it to the remaining figure, which you get by multiplying 2 to the width times height. And for triangular prism, it's very simple. You just have to get the area of the triangle by getting 1/2 base times height and multiply it by 2, because we have 2 triangular bases, and then add it to the remaining 3 rectangular faces, which is length times width, and multiply it by 3, and then add it to the 2 triangular bases.
Common, it appears that you have understood your lesson very well, so get a sheet of paper and a pen. Let us solve the challenge carefully.
This is a sphere. The formula for solving the surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. Here's the problem. Calculate the surface area of a sphere with radius 5 centimeters. Your 10 seconds starts now. Time's up. Congratulations! The answer is 314 square centimeters. Here is another problem involving a cube. So find the surface area of a cube with a side length of 6 centimeters. Your 10 seconds starts now. Time's up. Correct. The answer is 216 square centimeters.
That's all for calculating speed.